I'm StrawHatLucas and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to chapter 1137 of One Piece, Shamrock's Appearing. We go in Irish this chapter? Okay. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage. Let's go to the mysterious hideout. Now, I'm pretty excited to see where exactly this cover story goes. Definitely seems like Who's Who will play an important part in the overarching story of it. So yeah, I'm ready to see what more developments happen, especially after we got that very spicy entry to it last chapter. The late gentle king. Elbaf, Oust Castle. Oust. I feel like I'm trying to say it differently than I am, but that's just how my brain pronounces that. Oust. Enough. Okay, I'm sorry guys. It's been 14 years since King Harold's death. No one has dared to approach this castle since then. Or at least, that's what it was supposed to be. The gate was forcibly opened. And there are no guards around here. What? Was there trouble? This is Nami. Zoro, this wasn't the work of invaders. The gate was destroyed from the inside. Luffy, we'll only know if we go in. Key, Luffy, dude, you are so simple, so empty-headed, so perfect, so pure. And these marks aren't old. Hey, wait a minute. This place scares me. What a giant castle. I can't see the ceiling properly. How big is this? Walking here is impossible. Rhoda, where's the key? I don't know. I'm just a man. I've never had the privilege of entering this castle. But I'm glad you're here. Nami, dude, playing it up. Really, Nami Tasso? I agree, but keep walking. Zoro's just like, stop flirting. Come on now. I just have to take a moment and say the architecture in this castle is insane. The way that the tree has integrated itself throughout it is just spectacular. There's no other way to put it. Oda really outdid himself with the designs in Elbaf, not only in the houses and things of that nature that we've seen, but just this interior as well is amazing. And I can't wait to go through it and pick up all the little hidden details that he's thrown in there, as he so often does. Oh, so this is the castle? Being here leaves me excited and terrified at the same time. Were these ruins also the work of the invaders? No, actually, this happened as a result of the violent fight between King Harold and Loki. And the marks of the battle remained like this. What a destructive power. Huh. Yo. We about to learn about what Loki's power is? What a destructive power. Loki is a monster, but King Harold was a man who became known as a great warrior. Destruction was inevitable. Wow, how big? What's that? Yo, look at this. What a pile of giant skeletons, huh? But of course, on that day, there were many soldiers in the castle. More than a whole 100 soldiers killed by Loki. And of them all, only Jiraiya, Sama, and Loki himself survived. I'm gonna finish this page, but then I got something. After this event, the castle doors were shut, and any entrance here was strictly forbidden. Okay, I buy it completely now. Earl, however you want to pronounce his name, Ja Rule, definitely killed King Harold in my opinion. There's just too much adding up. The sword that King Harold had, as pointed out by Dax Sake and Kev Dog in the last chapter, is strikingly similar to the sword that is inside Yarul's head. And not only that, just the fact that him and Loki were the only two to make it out alive. Why would Loki leave him alive if he had the power to take out all these warriors? Why leave what is depicted as like the oldest man on Elbaf alive? Someone who should be easy pickings for someone as powerful as Loki. It's giving me an impression that there's some trickery afoot, right? And not on the behalf of the one named after the god of mischief, but on the behalf of the Mountain Beard himself. It seems to me Yarul might have framed Loki and used the prophecy that King Harold had about his son taking him out as the perfect kind of alibi for it. Let's continue though. So here must be a nest for Onryos. Editor's note, Onryo are vengeful spirits in Japanese folklore. Fair enough. Hey, look everyone, look at the size of the skeleton. And there's a horn growing out of this one. I wonder if he was a friend of Oars. Oars has been mentioned a lot lately. These are the warriors who possess the blood of the ancient giants. The pure-blooded ones no longer exist, but those who carry this blood still live. Believe it or not, King Harold was enormous and very strong. Wow, look up there. This brings back memories. Roto showing an emotion that isn't creepy? That's a portrait of King Harold, the king who loved peace and wanted to connect Elbaf to the world. This man was known as the best king in the history of Elbaf. He looks strong. Oh yeah, he does. He looks tough. King Harold reveal, let's go. The scars on his head, they were left after the king had torn off the horns, which were the mark of his ancient giant blood. Oh my God. For the ancient giants, they were intrinsically connected to the era of wars. Yo. That is spicy. That is spicy, because we just found out, because we have the era of, what is it, like the sea calendar, the era of the sky calendar. Maybe the war, or this is the one that came before that, which is the first one that Nika destroyed. And then the second one would be the one destroyed by Joy Boy, and now this third one being the one that Luffy will destroy or liberate. This, Elbaf is getting spicy, y'all. He had horns, Luffy says excitedly. Such determination, Zoro says edgelordingly. Everyone was hopeless when the king passed away, but the one who hated Loki the most and still seeks revenge is Hyjurden, King Harold's other son. So we're finally getting some lore between Hyjurden and Loki. What? Really? So that means he's Loki's brother. He's a half-brother. Hey, dub for Kusaland Theories, the homie Kusalando. He's been saying this whole time, like, that they're half-brothers. He's a half-brother. Before the queen consort married the king, Hyjurden was born to another woman. However, Hyjurden's mother was not granted permission by Elbaf to become the queen consort. Ooh, the plot thickens. That gives Hyjurden a reason to want to take out Harold as well, maybe in cahoots with Yarul. Why? Because she was born in another giant kingdom. Yo! But she's a giant too, so what's the big deal? Oh, are we gonna get some more lore on the other giant kingdoms? She was a giant too, but don't you humans also fight each other over land? Well, yeah. I love how this serious conversation is going on and Luffy's just running up the stairs. Like, peak Luffy right there. The blood of giants from other lands would taint the pure blood of Elbaf. You discriminate a lot, huh? Even against humans. But you're different, Namitasso. I'm not happy about that, you trash. What? Then why are you on the ship of the dirty blood Hyjurden? That's because... Ooh, we get a Roto flashback. It's Roto, that otaku. Editor's note, otaku is used here in a derogatory sense. Ooh, that's not good. Wow, you're really good. You can draw maps, look at that. Teach me how to do it. Be my friend. What? Friend? Oh, they have a little Nakama story. Let's go. Unlike me, he's a very honest man. Even though he was the king's son, he couldn't live in the castle. Even though his mother was mistreated because she was a foreigner, he endured it all and still said, I will unite all the giant tribes of this world. I will be the king of all the giant tribes. Woo, I know you can do it, Hyjurden. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this is sweet. This is why Hyjurden decided to follow Luffy right here, is because it's paralleling Luffy's dream to be king of the pirates and maybe even his true dream, which a lot of people speculate is a party that unites everyone together. So this is beautiful. I won't lie. This is what One Piece is about right here. That said, still shady. I think he may have had something to do with his dad's death. I want to make his dream come true. So you're understanding. How boring. Hey guys, come here. There are giants here. Elbaf's underworld. Ooh, we getting back to Loki. Let's go. Let's go. Finally, understand? I already told you, I can't move. The chance to ascend as a god, no matter how much you desire it, it's an impossible dream. And we are offering it to you now, you commoner. God, Oda is doing everything to cover up Shiv's face here. Not Shanks. Shiv, Banks, Shaggy? No, I'm joking. I don't think it's Shaggy. Anyway, back to you commoner. Gunko. Ooh. The more she uses her powers, the more I think that Emu has part of her soul. Kind of like, especially with the flames and everything. Like, look at this. I know you guys can't see it as clearly as I can. But this shot where she's got her foot down and the, like, arrow things, King Recon calls it the YouTube thumbnail attack, are coming out of, like, it almost looks like the inky stuff that we saw. It's like a black flame that we saw the Gorosei be summoned with, and that we saw these two God Knights be summoned with. So I'm wondering if Emu has lent Gunko her power to help convince Loki to come with them. Ooh, they're really giving it to Loki though. Damn it. Again, it's coming at full speed toward the right side of my face. And just as I turn my head to the side, you're going to use that fist to hit me in the chin. Thanks for the warning. Violence is inevitable when I decide the future of where the arrow will land. However, I can stop it. I'll ask you again, Loki. Will you enlist in the God's Knights? Disappear, you fools! Ooh, she is laying into Loki. What is this power? I need to see more from this power. Gunko's kind of like a force to be reckoned with here. Look at this panel, man. She is smacking the ever-living hell out of him. Ooh, I feel bad for Loki right now. And the arrows stay within him. Like, we can see the bear has an arrow in it. And Loki has several arrows in it. And Dogga has arrows in him. What does that mean? What does it mean that they're like physical objects that are sticking there? Paramecia? Damn it. You'll regret this. Stop this now. That's enough. So, will you enlist in the God's Knights? Heh. Ooh, Loki let out a huge scream that echoes throughout Elbaf. That's enough, Gunko. Change of plans. Get in touch with Marie's wall. Oh, we're seeing his face. We're seeing his full face. They're all useless. The ferocious warriors of Elbaf who long ago dominated the New World. They are all useless. I wanted to handle this in a smarter way. Even in death, they don't give up. Do they have faith in something? Leader of the God's Knights. World Noble. Figureland Shamrock. Shamrock? God Knights. Gunko. Arrow no me. An arrow human. Even in death, they don't give up. Do they have faith in something? I will definitely place them under the command of the world government. So, Shamrock now is definitely here to get them into the world government. No break next week. The God's Knights take action. Wow. What a chapter. So I am going to keep my thoughts on this chapter fairly brief. It's really awesome to see how much lore we're getting within Elbaf. Last chapter we got a lot on the god Nika and how there were more than what we thought. We thought there was at least two with Joy Boy and Luffy, and now we know that there was a third one that caused another cataclysm, potentially the original sun god Nika. Seeing the castle and finding out more about the ancient giants is something I've been waiting for a long time, since Oars and Little Oars Jr. And seeing that Harold was ashamed of this blood because of that era of wars, it's very telling of what the landscape was in the One Piece world before the recorded history that we know of so far. Before the Sky Circle calendar or whatever it was. I'm not remembering the term correctly, but I know if you're a real One Piece fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm wondering if this era of wars was the one that was ended by that first Nika. It's also interesting to see more about the other giant settlements. I know we barely got anything, just that Hydruden's mother had come from another settlement of giants, but nonetheless, that is only like the second time we've heard of another giant settlement. The first time being, of course, with Jaguar D. Saul saying that he wasn't like the brutes on Elbaf because he was born in another village of giants. So maybe Haijuden's mother and Saul come from that same village, and it's something I really want to see. I also like that Rodo has his own little Nakama story with joining Haijuden, and that he believes in Haijuden's dream. It makes me see even more so why Haijuden, even though, you know, God's Usopp was the one that saved him on Dressrosa, why he would want to follow someone like Luffy. It's because Luffy and him share a very similar dream. A lot of theorists, myself included, believe that Luffy's dream is to unite all the people of the world for a massive party or something of that effect, something very childish like that. And Haijuden has a very childish dream as well. He wants to unite all the giant races of the world, all the giant settlements of the world. A little bit more doable than every race throughout the entire seas, but still just as admirable. I said during the reaction that I think Haijuden may have had something to do with King Harold's death, that maybe him and Yarul were working together, but the more I think about it, the less I think that that is the case. While I still fully believe that Yarul is framing Loki, I do not think Haijuden would want his father dead, even with the treatment of his mother, because he would understand Elbaf's customs, I think is the word I'm looking for. And not only that, but that would be the driving force that pushes Haijuden to have this dream of wanting to unite and equalize all of the giants of the world. Then we get to Loki and the God Knights, which we find out Gunko has the autonomy, which I always love a good devil fruit reveal. Yes, please. Especially when I was sitting there, as you guys saw in real time. What is this? What is this power that's happening right here? Getting an answer for that, like, immediately was crazy. As far as the reveal for Shamrock, is he a McDonald's shake? Like, what's going on? No, but I don't know. It's such a weird name. Shanks kind of look hot with long hair, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Shamrock, you're looking fine, my guy. Genociding aside, you looking fine, my guy. But I want to see what the officials say, because this is a scanlation that I was reading, and I want to see what the officials say his name is first before I make judgment on it. But right now, Shamrock's all right. Like, it's better than Shiv or Banks. And I kept joking that he was Shaggy, but I really think Yarul was Shaggy, and he's just trying to coach Loki to do some stupid stuff, but we'll get into that another time. No, I like seeing this. I like how fast Elbaf is moving, right? We went from in that little Lego palace to what is basically a very world-shattering event right now. The God Knights are mobile. They are on the move. I am nervous and excited to see what's to come next. Overall, I'm gonna give the chapter a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 maybe, like, but 7.5 is probably where I'd land. It was pretty cool seeing them go into the castle, seeing the interactions between Rodo and Luffy and Nami and Zoro, and not only that, but getting that little bit of Haijuden, and that was the peak of the chapter for me. It was awesome to get Shamrock's name revealed, but at the same time, like, I gotta wait for officials before I have the full hype for that, because I gotta know if that is his real name or not. Like, it's like when Clover's name was revealed as Cloud D. Clover, you know, everyone didn't know how to pronounce the weird translated name that they put in there, which not weird, it was just Gaelic, but you guys know what I'm saying. But yes, I've been StrawHatLucas, captain of the Eternal Dawn. Make sure you join the Discord, check the link in the description, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell icon, all of those things that YouTube tells me to promote you to do. But more importantly than anything else in this entire world, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful night.